Hello everyone, welcome to a corner farm in the Philippines. We're beginning the final push today. Tata and I talked about things, if we're going to be able to get all this up and painted today, so that it has a chance to dry without getting rained on. And
and
the consensus is that they can. So I've got them lined out. Thought I wanted to start from this side and work his way down, but that's backwards. We need to start from this side and work our way up so we can overlay. Look, this insulation is not just insulation, it's the last defense against rainwater. And so it needs to be one sheet here and then the next one on top, and then the next one on top of that, so that it will somewhat drain. What are you doing, lady?
I'm gonna carry this stove.
You're gonna carry that
Upstairs.
up the imaginary stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They will amaze me. I'm just climbing without stairs. Sakaya na tayo?
Dito sa ibabaw, nakam sa likod. Lagi tayo.
You're going to and then put the rope. Very thin.
Yeah, I mean, to call this insulation is well, it's a stretch.
And very thin foil.
But it is a thermal barrier. What the R value is, I have no idea, but it can't be much. You know, I think in the States, the thinnest fiberglass insulation you could get is 4 inches.
And how much is this one roll?
This roll was, I think, 3,300.
How many meters?
You're asking me to call up facts and figures. I think it's 50 meters. Now watch your foot there, Nerio.
Kapit lang ugwa, parero na na.
Yeah, we need to get this plywood up and into the sun and let it start drying a bit. Some of it, that piece on the end there got a little damp, even though it was covered.
Yeah, because it's raining hard last night, and
yeah, we did have some. It rained really hard for about 30 minutes.
it's not 30 minutes rain, it's more than that.
Well, it rained, but crazy hard for the 30 minutes. I've got to go check the solar, the inverter's beeping, so it's probably over voltage. All right, we're getting this first board down. Tatay's cussing something. Yeah, Nerio, drive those nails all the way. countersink a little bit. Or bleed whoever's driving down there. What can you say, Tata?
Huh?
What can you say?
Ah, nice.
Nice.
We make a video bar in the top.
We make a what?
Video bar.
A video keyboard.
Yuck.
Alright, got the first two up. That's what it's going to look like. Getting some of the wiring out of the way. It's going to go up pretty quick now. And, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you can see those, how gray it is through the rafters. It could start pouring rain any minute. That's the risk we got to take. So I think right now Tata is going to cut the hole in that plywood for that form bar that's coming up through, which is going to be, we're going to utilize that form bar. The reason we didn't cut it all off, I mean, that's sticking up there, that's sticking up there, that's in the corner, all this form bar. The reason we didn't cut all this off is because we're going to make cement posts to go up, and that's going to those cement posts are going to support the NEPA roof that is going above all this. And the ones on the sides are also going to hold the railing, because we're going to put a chain link, either chain link or the square security screen. That's probably what we'll use. I'm not a big fan of the chain link. Like what we use for the upper walls of the shop. That square square sheets. They just use it for security screen here. And that's there's gonna be a railing all the way around here, up to right about here probably. And then all this here will be area for the future solar. Alright, well, we've taken loose those two posts there and put in posts here to hold that up so that they can complete putting on that plywood. Just what I feared it started to sprinkle. They've gotten all the way back through here It's looking good, but I don't know, I don't want that plywood rained on. And there's nothing to cover it with. And I looked at the satellite this morning. There was supposed to be nothing today. Well, if it comes down to pouring down rain, then we can't put the sealer on it until it dries out, I'm sure. Oh, Lord. Well, it is what it is. Hopefully this is just a passing sprinkle. But it's looking good so far. They've got to cut a few pieces, or cut a piece, and fit it into this last, I don't know, 18 inches or so. That last little strip. And to finish this side, they have to continue those floor joists on. I mean, we have the wood. We have to continue it on out here. So I would imagine that will be next. All right, you can get a little perspective of this rubberized paint. It's like Henry's. It's the nearest I can describe it. It's like Henry's roofing tar, the no heat kind. Right, Nerio?
Right.
What can you say, Tatai? Smells bad?
Really nice. Not really bad.
Not really bad? Well, I hope we can paint over the top of this, because I'm not liking this color. I had thought it was white for some reason. I don't know why, but I thought it was a white color. What I'd like to do is throw down some sand and then paint over the top of this so that it's slip resistant. How many is that, the first gallon or 2 gallons?
2 gallon.
So we have 1 gallon remaining?
Yeah. Maybe na. One coating on this.
It's enough for 1 coat?
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is. Maybe we just paint over the top of that with a good paint. How well paint will stick to this, that remains to be seen. We'll see what it looks like when it dries out.
Fast dry. The side is dry.
That side's dry already?
Dagan man update? Ya boleh nih. Kataga sana riak na ya banget. Mabok mo din eh. Or kaigo ba siguro ni?
Tatai's wanting to get this first coat on it even before they got done with that edge, this edge and that other edge, because it's definitely not sunny today. And he wants to get some of it on at least before it starts raining. Yeah, watch where you're stepping, Nerio.
Anak ta kayon basing anak na. Anak ta. Mo. Anak ta. Hari. Hari ka.
Ano ka? Ano ka?
Ito rin gusto mo ito.
Okay, at ako nung dia.
Ano naman?
Mag-corner nito ni mura nito sa pagando ano nang daog nga. Kasunog gino. I-corner naman sila doon. Dihan mo lang itong tado.
Hindi ka. Yan.
Sige daw.
Alright, well, I'm going to leave these guys to it and go check on the solar for a minute. You know, from touching this here, where it's started to dry, I don't know if we're going to be able to paint over this or not. I mean, this is exactly like, if you can see here on this little smear here, this goes on and smells like and looks like just almost exactly like Henry's roof sealer. And I can't remember if I ever painted over that or not. It's here, this is called rubberized paint. And I was under the assumption that it was some kind of a paint. And generally, as long as you don't mix latex and enamel, you can paint over paint. But I don't know if we're going to be able to paint over roof sealer, because that's what I think this stuff is roof sealer. I think the rubberized paint is just a name they came up with specific in the Philippines. We shall see. It's nowhere near dry yet. We'll see what it looks like when it's dry. And because look, I mean, this is fairly well dried here, and if I smear it like that right onto the finger, and there's no way you could walk around on this. Well, you could walk around on it, but you'd leave oily footprints everywhere when you came back down into the house. So we had to find something to seal over the top of this, some kind of a paint. We may have just screwed the pooch here using this stuff and trying to paint over the top of it. I should have, well, in hindsight, I should have cracked open one of those cans and looked at it. This would have been suitable, more suitable, I think, for the other side where the solar's going. And there's not going to be foot traffic, other than, you know, once or twice a year. This, I mean, I want to be able to come up here and every morning, every evening, whenever I want to, and look around. So I don't know. We're gonna have to play this one by ear. All right. Well, I've had discussions with both Tatai and Maricel about, you know, maybe painting this, maybe not painting it. I'm like 99% sure there's no paint that's going to stick to this, because I'm also like 99% sure this is I mean, it's the same smell, same consistency as Henry's roof seal. So I'm like, I told Tata I think they just got a train car full of it and just repackaged it. But the consensus we've come to is that we can just use what they call here floor matting. It's kind of like linoleum. It's a real thin linoleum that comes in sheets, rolls, and that would work fine up here.
Ah, tolo ram lagi ni poste di tay. Ay kaning rib kabilya.
Alright, well the guys are finishing that last strip there, all along that edge there. We got to finish up that last one. We got a little brief rain shower here. You can see the water beads up pretty well on this. Tatai says it dries and you can walk on it. I don't know if I'm believing that yet or not until I get up there and walk on it, but I don't have high hopes. No matter, one way or the other, it'll be right in the end. Thank you everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.